Morning here, another Henry's Coffee Shop talk. It's going to be about going above and beyond. And this is what I mean. It's sad that so many people have to work off a list and won't go above and beyond the list. Here's the great thing, knowing they have work to do. Knowing they have other things that have to be accomplished. But they have to go off a list, which is okay. I like lists. I use them all the time. But you know there's things that are not on the list or missed, but yet you don't go above and beyond to make the day better or accomplish the work. Knowing this, you as a leader, because this is who it affects the most, because the leaders make the decision. Whatever rank or level you want to paint that lipstick on that pig, I don't give a shit. Don't be the guy that just does the average stuff all the time and don't go above and beyond. I worked with people that didn't go above and beyond, and they sucked. I hated having duty days and come in, and I know the guy that I was relieving on a duty day was an average Joe and would never go above and beyond. He had a hard time just doing the normal day-to-day stuff. I hated that because I was always playing catch-up after them. If you're that average person that just does the day-to-day stuff, you suck. I'm telling you, you suck. You need to look in the mirror and figure out to unsuck yourself. Because sucky people are really hard to be around. They're hard to motivate. They don't go above and beyond. They don't even take care of themselves right. They don't eat right. They don't sleep right. They don't bathe right. They just suck. You know who you are. I don't even have to call you out by name. You're that person that just comes in and does the daily average at the most. Not even that sometimes. It's below average. They know who you are. I'm calling you out. They know who you are. You can't hide. See, that's the other part. This is the funny part. The sucky people want to be the most liked people because they know they suck. But if they're well liked, they can get away with sucking. They don't think people see it. We see it. Trust me. The overachievers, the get-it-doners, the good planners, the good executors, the good harmonizers, the good team builders, the executors, they see it. We see it. You can't hide. See, you can't hide that you suck and you don't put the effort in. You can't hide it. You cannot hide it. It stands out. You think you're hiding it. You think you're getting away with it, but you're not. We know who you are. They whisper your name. They whisper your name behind your back. They give you nicknames. Sometimes you think the nickname is cute, but it's really because you suck. You can't get away with sucking. I'm sorry. You keep trying, but you need to listen to this because I'm calling you out. You need to look in the mirror. And if you're a below average performer and you wonder why you don't get this award or that praise or that money or that extra this or that extra time off or that even noticed who you are, that's because you suck. And you know what the sad part is? I'm going to be straightforward with you. 90% of you can't change from being a sucky person. It's in the gene. It's in the gene that you're a weak, pathetic, and you suck. But there is something I will give you as a leader, I will tell you. Self-identify that you suck and at least try to fix it. Put an effort into it. How about that? Put some kind of effort into it. See, really sucky people, once they're even notified that they suck, or they really identified they're bad. I used to tell my guys, I was straight up with them. I didn't hide it. I tell them. But you know, I give them ways to be better. I tell them, hey, you're really not cutting the cheese here, man. You know, how about you pump the sanitaries and do the water and do what you're supposed to do on a duty day? And if I couldn't get them to do it by talking to them and reasoning with them, I'd make them a checklist. And I make them a checklist and say, okay, these are the duties. Sign here. This is what you're going to be responsible for. Right? And I follow up with it. And if they didn't do it, then it's easy. Then it's called counseling sheets. It's called write them up. It's called do the paperwork. It's called put the effort into it. And I'd put the effort into it. And I could get a sucky person below average. I could get them to be average or above. Sometimes they turn to be superheroes. It's just a little switch. You know, how do you find that switch? But you got to put the effort into it as a leader. You can't just, okay, this guy sucks, right? Hey, dude, you suck. hey man, you could be better. You really suck. You do that all the time, then they'll never get better. But there's some people I was listening to yesterday. We were having a discussion, and somebody was just tearing their people. This guy sucked. That guy sucked. This guy. Well, Jesus Christ! If you got 14 people in your preview as a leader, and out of the 14 you only got one worker and 13 others suck, what kind of standard are you setting? You know, maybe you really suck. So you gotta be careful with that too. So I've had leaders that thought everybody sucked, and he was the only guy that could do stuff. You can't be that guy either now. There's not everybody's a hero. I mean, it's spread equally, but I had people that really didn't want to carry their weight. It was very, very, very obvious that they sucked. That they didn't want to carry their weight, and you have to change them. And I would too. And I put effort into it. I put effort into it, and some reason something drove me to make them better. It just said, Henry, you're gonna make that guy unsuck. You're gonna help them and see what you can do. Now I'll give you like 3 chances. I'll help you. I'll go above and beyond to prove to you that you can be somebody and not a bad, sucky person. But once I've done that and you keep falling back to that old trait of being a bad person and not wanting to do anything and you head down and you drag your feet and you hide or you're not around, I'm telling you, we see it. You can't hide from it. Suck as a person doing work and pulling your load, you will be self-identified. You cannot hide. You're not getting away with it. And that's your character. That's who you are. If that's how you like it, and that's what you think is good for you, that's sad. I wouldn't do it. It's not my character. Alrighty, sucky people. Look in the mirror and unsuck yourself. Become eventful, helpful, and useful, and change who you are. Get engaged and help others. That's my coffee shop today. We used to talk about sucky people all the time, and I used to tell them while they were talking about them, so, well, what can we do to fix them? What can we do to make them better? We go through different strategies and we try as a team. That's what teams do too, by the way. That's one of my other discussions, is team. All right, everybody, I want you to have a great, this is a Thursday morning, and I'm about to go into work. All right? Have a great day. Unsuck yourself. That's all I got to tell you. Maybe you become a better person. Help others around you be better and not suck at what they do. Or find a different job that maybe your passion will drive you and make you a better performer. But I'll repeat myself. You can't hide. Everybody sees it and they know it. All right, have a great day.